Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the first quest. And this is the final episode, or at least the first quest. And just to let you know, I've already recorded most of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the second quest has already been recorded. There's actually been some interesting things that cropped up in my recording of The Adventure of Link, so I encourage you to subscribe and watch that when it comes out. It's something a little different than most people would have done, or at least some of the Let's Plays that I've watched before. At any rate, we need to wrap up one more dungeon. And the pain in the ass about this is that this warping is that you have to get away from that for a while. You have to get away from, what was I going to say? You have to get away from, you have to get away from level 7 or else you won't be able to teleport out of here. At any rate, there's one more dungeon that we need to wrap up. And I think here I got a little lost, I don't know. But enjoy it. I think at this point I was trying to figure out what dungeon I haven't completed yet. Then it became kind of obvious to me. Because I think I did the last section a few days after the, after the penultimate section, I think, if I remember, because I recorded this a week or two ago. The second quest I recorded last week, I actually recorded a couple of games this past week because I was sick. That's why there haven't been any videos lately, so there's going to be some videos soon, though. Don't worry. Now, of course, we haven't finished level 5 yet, so we might as well finish it now. And now that we have the Master Sword, level 5 becomes very easy indeed. Because the Gibdos don't take but 2 hits to complete. I'm also thinking about other games that I'd like to Let's Play, Nintendo games, now that I've found a good method to do it, and I don't know, we'll see. There's also a lot of independent games that I'd like to play as well. Basically, I mean, I have like years of stuff lined up here, so I'm not going to run out of games anytime soon. I'll get to the games that I want to play, definitely, but if I don't get to some of the games that I've always wanted to do, or you may want me to do, I apologize for that. There's only so many hours in the day, you know. I still have a full-time job I have to take care of, so it's not like, this is really a full-time thing. This is just kind of a hobby that I spend an hour a day on, you know. If that. Maybe less, maybe more. This past week, not as much because I was recovering from being sick, but it was really strange. The days just started to blend together, and I was resting a lot. And you ever go to bed like 4 or 5 in the afternoon for a nap, and then you wake up at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night and it's dark outside and you have no clue what day it is? Yeah, that happened to me several times this week. And now it's already Friday, so yeah. Go figure, right? Anyways, that wraps up level 5. Done, done, done. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Right? I gotta say there you go, right? I mean, this is who I am. Yeah. Now we get to now we get to deal with Spectacle Rock. And the last dungeon in the game. Hope you guys didn't hear that too much. A truck just rolled by. I can't predict that. It's weird, my house is pretty isolated from the noise of the street until somebody charges up the hill that is the street that my house is on. Some people like to just go really fast and then just coast up the hill. Some people just like to floor it up the hill. It's weird. I've got a rather steep street that I live on. And my driveway's even steeper. But it gives me a nice view, so that's alright. Not a bad thing. Watch out for the rolling boulders. In this case, it is falling rock instead of fallen rock. And here I just wanted to show the end of that area, because that section is going to be very useful for the second quest. I was just thinking, it's kind of weird for these merchants to be bombed up like they are. Walled up in some of these locations, you know? It's like... And where are the customers? I mean, how do they stay in business? And they only have 3 items, 1 of each. And only 1 customer that may or might not ever buy stuff from them. Or maybe Ganon has sent monsters out everywhere, and the real people of Hyrule, real citizens of Hyrule, have been kind of hidden away. But you know, in the next game, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, we actually uncover in Hyrule, we uncover the fact that there are towns and things like that, so... Although the geography is completely different, even though there is a spectacle rock in Zelda 2, technically, well, I don't know. Some people considered Zelda 2 the black sheep of the game, but I don't know, I kind of liked it. At any rate. Level 9 is kind of a maze, and that's putting it lightly. There are a lot of secret passages and things like that we have to deal with. You know, we really don't need the key. I just wanted to kind of get rid of some enemies there. Now we got to deal with blue Wizrobes there, but I'm going to move down here. And it's not going to be a straight shot through this level or through level 9 in the second quest either, because I'm going to do a little side questing and kind of show you side areas and things like that. I mean, we can explore a little bit, why not, right? Most people will just breeze through level 9, but there are some things in here that are worth looking at. Also, like level 9 has this new music to it and the white, dungeon, you know. Now I've got magic pancakes to deal with. Go back to your Wizrobes, or I guess you didn't want to be eaten by the Wizrobes. I'm not the only person that thought those are pancakes. And of course in Link's Awakening, they kind of look like hamburgers. I don't know. And in, what was it? I mentioned that in Super Mario Bros. 2. Or somebody mentioned that to me. I don't know if I mentioned that in the Let's Play. I can't remember or not. But, Pigeon's flying carpet looked like a little pancake, and now I can't unsee that. You'll know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. One thing I'm not sure it's going to be picked up very well with the frame rate is the flashing blue balls, blue and red balls. Now the first quest, it's really not that bad because you get your sword back eventually, but in the second quest they make it a lot more of a pain in the ass. They really do. And the second quest is going to be done a little differently, and you'll see why. Patra actually can really hurt, because he can hit many times repeatedly. It's a little annoying, but whatever. Also, I've got to stand corrected on that. I slowed down that little scale. I think it's like, an arpeggiated something. Because it's 9 notes. It's not really an arpeggio. anyways, here we get the red ring so we can turn into Santa Claus. The red ring's pretty useful, but I like how they only give it to you at the end of the game. But especially with all the blue Riz robes and the Patras and everything else, it's kind of useful to have something to protect us a little bit. I'm not sure what I just did there. Nothing to see here. I think here I just got a little confused. I think I looked at a map at this point. Yeah, that's what I was doing at this point. Even Let's Players get lost sometimes, viewers. Just stare at the screen, nothing going on. I'm not gonna cut it out because it was too short. Could put in my patented Jeopardy theme there. I've done that in a few videos before where you just get completely lost and clueless. But it's too short for that. Now here's Patra again. I'm not going to deal with him though. Also, I don't know if I show you that or not, but sometimes the old man in one of these rooms will say Patra has the map. It's the same case in the second quest as well. Patra always has the map. Or one of the Patras does. Dog says hi, by the way. I also like the Patra's design, the pattern of the swirling monsters around Patra. It's actually not difficult to program that, especially if it's already compiled and everything. Because it's really just a mathematical transformation based off of Matrix. Well, basically like that. You basically have a circle, and then you tilt the circle somewhat, but tilting the circle and translating it to a two-dimensional plane is not that difficult to do programmatically, anyway. But it's a nice trick from the developers that they did that. I don't know why I did that. I think I might have been tired when I recorded this dungeon, but I still didn't make any huge mistakes. I didn't, like, die or anything, you know? And yet another passage. Now, in this dungeon, we have to get the silver arrow, definitely. We don't have to get the red ring, but it helps. You might as well, because we have to deal with these stupid Patras. And I like how they still give you keys, in case you didn't want to get the magic key. And the magic key is kind of difficult to get. It's not easy to get. Not like Zelda 2 or anything. I mean, Zelda 2, the magic key, once you get to that point, easy to get. You know. You don't have, like, rooms with 6 dark nuts in them with fire coming at you that you have to get through in order to get the magic key. Now here I'm running for my life because we have to deal with these stupid blue Riz robes again. And I'm glad I had a fairy. Well, I wish I had 2 fairies. They don't give you enough fairies in this game. They really don't, especially with the second quest. Now I didn't get the magic potion in this quest. But the second quest, it's more useful. Definitely. Well, for 2 reasons. You know what those are, viewers. You know what they are. Here I just have to deal with these balls. There's nothing I can do about it. The pattern of the columns in the room, I mean, you just can't avoid them. You know. Here we get the silver arrow! A wonderful weapon to behold. Probably the most powerful projectile weapon in the game. And you do need it to defeat Ganon. Ganon backwards is no nag. Yeah, my dog says hi. I think there's some turkeys outside or something. I'm not gonna get rid of the dog barking, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Some things are just beyond my control, viewers. Especially a docking Pomeranian 2 rooms away. They're great dogs, but they're very stubborn. A lot of people adopt Pomeranians, they think they're just cute and harmless. They are a good bit of work. I'm kind of familiar with the breeds, so... They're stubborn, but they're smart, you know. And don't mistake stubbornness in a dog for stupidity. Never do that. Just because a dog doesn't want to do something doesn't mean it doesn't know how. Maybe one day I'll let you guys take a look at my dog. Have a dog cam or something. I think there's like a game with like a Pomeranian, a Shibby or something like that. Kind of a silly game. But anyways, I'm digressing a lot, aren't I? But then that way you get a window to my world. And level 9 takes an inordinate amount of time. Well, not inordinate, but a long time. I think unordinate or inordinate would be something you couldn't count. Maybe inordinal? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Or maybe you can look that up on your own, viewers. It's like Julius Sumner Miller said, the physicist lecturer, he was like, this is a good chance for you to look something up on your own, to go to the library. I encourage you to do that, boys and girls. So I guess I could start doing that, you know. Or employing, I think it's called the Cunningham effect, where people are more likely to correct you than to help you out. So you make little mistakes here and there on purpose, or miss a few pieces of information, and people will just jump in there and chime in there with, they'll automatically chime in with something trying to correct you. But anyway, time to face Ganon. And this is why we have to have all the Triforce. And here I'm just getting the silver arrows ready. And you want to have at least a dozen rupees, I guess, just in case you miss with the arrows. Now the terrible thing about Ganon is that he just kind of disappears and goes around like this, and with the Master Sword you need to hit him 4 times, the White Sword 8 times, and the Wooden Sword 16 times. So if you're doing a Wooden Sword quest, you can still do it. You know, it just takes you a little bit of time. And there's kind of a pattern with Ganon, too. Anyways, don't get killed by these little fires. And we save at 8-bit Zelda. And now she holds up her Triforce, we hold up our Triforce, and... we get to watch the credits. Also, by the way, I think in the credits they don't outwardly say who did the music. You'll see in a second. Because some of these are kind of like nicknames. Like Ten and Yachan, I think. Now, Kon-chan is just Koji Kondo. So it's the same Koji Kondo that did Super Mario Brothers, etc. So, at any rate, this wraps up the first quest, so thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. The next quest is going to come out shortly. I've already completed the recording of it. I just have to strap up some commentary to it. So, thanks again. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for rating and watching and all that fun stuff. All that jazz. And have a wonderful day. Goodbye.